Hey everyone, it's Aubrey, your recovering perfectionist, queen of distraction, and greetings from Dublin. Dublin, Georgia, that is. How many of you thought I was in Ireland? Unfortunately, that's not the case, though I absolutely love the South, so when I had the opportunity to tag along on my husband's work trip, I was 100% not disappointed that this is where we were headed. If you were with me in my last video and even the video before, you know that I spent a big chunk of time with my boys on the Oregon coast. We were there for 10 days and it was absolutely wonderful, but as I mentioned in my last video, when I go on a vacation like that, I very much need a vacation from that vacation. And then even that trip, like 4 days prior to that, we had just spent a week on a big family camping trip. So this little getaway, even though it is my husband's work trip, we celebrated our 12-year anniversary at the beginning of the month on the 3rd. So this is just really exciting. This is a work trip that he doesn't have to be super hands-on with, so he's going to have quite a bit of downtime. And just thank you so much to my mom and dad, everybody who is helping with our children to make this trip possible. Anyway, while we're here, I'm not exactly sure where this video is going to take us. It's just kind of one of those things, like I have this opportunity and I need to make a video and I'm in Dublin, Georgia. So here we go. Quick backstory on how this trip ended up happening. It was very last minute. So in between the Oregon trip and this trip, I literally had 2 full days at home. So the turnaround was very quick, and the amount of overthinking when it came to packing that I was able to cram into that period of time is astounding. So I think that we'll pop into my suitcase today. Even though we had just talked about my favorite outfits of summer recently, we're gonna look at the things that I packed, and maybe I'll take you along for my outfits over the course of this trip. I guess this video is kind of turning into like not a day in the life, but a trip in the life. No, that doesn't make sense either. It's a vlog about what this tired, overstimulated mom is doing on her husband's work trip / anniversary trip. So I think right now, while I'm sitting here alone in our hotel room, maybe I'll take you for a tour of our very glamorous room here at the home too. All right, ta-da, here we are. Entryway / kitchen, bathroom, mirror. I do like that there's the light around the mirror, but I also don't like how that light makes my face look. Now let's move on to the main living quarters. I could totally live in a studio apartment this size with my husband and be just fine. The sitting area, the bedroom, a wee closet and storage for suitcases and crap, the TV in the little office area, and this really lovely big mirror, which let's take a moment to chat about today's outfit. Fun fact, this is the shirt that I wore to bed last night. Favorite Quince linen shorts, denim button-up. It is so weird outside. The southern temperatures, I just can't get over how you walk outside or you step out of your car, your sunglasses fog up first of all, and it just feels like you're walking through a hot bathroom. Just the humidity is the wildest thing. And while like it rains a ton in the Pacific Northwest, the rain that y'all get here it's of a different nature. All right, let's dive into my suitcase and look at the clothes that I packed. So when I go on vacation, I try to pack as minimally as possible, but I would rather slightly overpack than underpack. You know, more the merrier to an extent, but also less is more. So first things first, I only brought 1 pair of pajama pants. There is a laundry facility here, so probably mid-trip after I've worn these for 2 or 3 nights, I will end up throwing these in the wash with, you know, obviously anything else that we've worn. But these are just light cotton PJs that I got at Walmart last year, and they're probably my favorite pajamas, and they very conveniently go with every single one of my cotton tanks that I own. So call me gross if you want to, but these cotton tanks on this trip are doubling as a PJ shirt and a during the day shirt. Now another thing that is part of my nightwear is this sweater that I brought. This is also my airplane blanket, and you may recognize this sweater from Capsule wardrobes past, but this is the backup one that I had bought. Was it last year or was it the year before? I don't know. Anyway, I finally pulled the tags off of it, so it's soft and new and hasn't shrunk at all, and it's like actually the original color, and I haven't actually worn it yet, but I'm quite excited to. You know, there's just nothing like the fresh fleece of a new sweater. And then, okay, let's see. So for the cotton tanks, I brought a purple, a light blue, and my white one. This is obviously more shirts than I really need for this trip, but hey, you don't know what's gonna happen. One of the overthinking things that I think is I think of stains, like these are light colored things. What if these get stains and I can't get a second wear out of them because I'm not at home and I don't have my stain remover and I'm not able to get the stains out? Also, another overthinking thought that I had regarding packing for this trip was I only wanted to pack one bra. So I brought my nude bra, but then I was thinking, what if you can see my nude bra when I'm wearing a black tank top? But what if I'm so bloated by the end of this trip that the only thing that I feel comfortable in is my black slimming tank top? So that's that classic white t-shirt. I did actually wear this on the plane yesterday. I also wore my Quince workout pants on the plane yesterday, but by the time that I got to Dallas, where we were having our layover, it was even warm in the airport, and I knew that it was not going to be any cooler on the plane from Dallas to Savannah. So I, thank goodness, ended up in a bathroom with a very large stall that allowed me to open up my suitcase. So I changed into these black cotton shorts that I brought, and I wore that with my crop Quince sports bra that I had shared with you guys recently. I really love that. And then that I had worn with just this gray zip-up sweatshirt. And that was actually like, it was a really cute outfit that I randomly decided to put together. Also, I wore my Converse throughout the entire traveling. I love these Converse so much. It's the Madison style and they are just my absolute favorite. They're so comfortable. They really almost go with everything. And then these, I think that I have actually washed these about 4 times. So they wash really well because obviously white canvas is a very brave choice for somebody with children. And then when we left the airport and walked out into nature's steamy bathroom, I had to change out of this. It was 2-day norm, and I put on just my linen cotton blend button up with the shorts and that sports bra and the Converse, and it was actually just a super cute casual outfit. This is fun. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Okay, let's see what's next. Ooh, for dresses, my green striped cotton dress. I just love this so much. And then one thing that I did bust out that I don't typically wear, this is something that I just kind of keep packed away because it's a little bit more formal that I'm wearing like ever, and it is this side tie dress. I thrifted this from Thread Up before we went to Hawaii last spring. And I can't show you how nice it looks right now, but I will. I brought a knit sweater that now I'm pretty sure that I won't actually end up wearing. Like, these are those things that I end up overthinking, like, what if we go into a restaurant and it's really cold? Well, chances are you were really hot in the hotel room, so you didn't bring your sweater with you. Maybe I should just keep it in the car. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. And then I wasn't going to bring a second pair of my linen shorts, but I did end up deciding to bring these. And then I don't know if I'm going to actually end up swimming, but I did bring my fancy black bathing suit without straps that I don't typically like wearing with the boys because I always end up having to bend over to do something and then it goes up my butt crack, and I don't like that. But I'm excited to wear that bathing suit because I do actually like it. It just doesn't really fit into my day-to-day life at home. And then my strawberry bandana, and then this black robe my mom got for me after I had my most recent kid. I think of it as my postpartum robe, and I only wear it like once or twice a year at home, but I don't know, it's just one of those really light robes that I like having on hand, and I'm glad that I brought it for this situation because I feel like there are so many times like I shower and I'm trying to get ready in a hotel room, and it's just nicer to have some kind of coverage other than like just a towel or having to rush to get dressed. I should probably just get rid of it, but also, I don't know. We'll see how much I actually use it on the trip, and then we'll decide if this is an item that I declutter or not. Let's see, what else did I bring? My black flip-flops. These sandals that I actually have not worn a ton as of recent. Oh, I did bring my cut-off denim shorts. I wasn't going to bring them. I think of them kind of like my emotional support shorts. I don't know why, just sometimes I like to have a short that's like, these are loose. I like to have shorts that are like more fitted on my legs, and those are those shorts. I don't know, they just like kind of hold me in all the right places, but all right, that is that. Kind of a lot, but also not a ton. There are plenty of combinations in here that I'll be able to create with the shorts and whatnot. I think that I am going to clean all this stuff up, probably reply to some comments from last week's video, and then maybe if Josh isn't back, I will head down to the pool, lay out in the sun, and read my book. I don't know how much I'm actually going to enjoy that, but we will see. There just isn't anything that I can reasonably walk to go do here, and I don't want to spend my whole time up in the hotel room. But that's that. So if you are still here, thanks for hanging out with me today. We're not going to wrap up just yet. We're going to see where this trip takes us. I came to the pool thinking that I was going to cool off and then, lay out in the sun and read a book and tan some of the parts of my body that haven't seen sun all summer. And I don't know if I'm feeling refreshed or not. This sun and the humidity is, it's terrible. Okay, I figured out the equation. You get in the hot pool and then you lay in the sun. And then you get really hot in the sun, and then you get in the pool, and then the pool is cool. already, so it's only been a little over an hour since Josh left, but he's already on his way back. So I'm going to get ready real quick because he said he needs to drive over an hour somewhere to go and make copies. That seems wildly unlikely that there's not a copy place closer, but oh, you're back. So I'm gonna get ready real quick. What, are you okay?
Back.
Oh, and then we're gonna go make some copies. Doing outfit of the day, going to make some copies.
Make some coffee?
I said copies.
Downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound.
Okay, that's so big. This is cool. Let's go. Okay, well, people of the internet, good morning. It is now the third, or I think the fourth morning that I have woken up in this hotel room, and I just got the official confirmation that it is going to be the last. The best is yet to come with this trip. Josh and I finally get to leave Dublin and head back towards the airport and explore Savannah for a day before we have to head home tomorrow. I am so stinking excited. I'm very grateful for the opportunity that we had to come here. We have enjoyed exploring Dublin. There's not a whole lot to explore. Like, eating has been our outings. Anyway, like I said before, we've just had to stick close to Josh's work site. And so food-wise, we have basically hit every dining establishment other than the Waffle House at least once. There are 2 or 3 places that we've gone to 3 times. Thank you, Dublin, for the memories, but I just don't think that I ever want to come back here. Like, even if Josh came back here for a work trip, I'd probably still go, like, with the hope that we could go to Savannah. I haven't even been there yet, but I just know that it's going to be good. And then I'm hoping that Josh gets back here soon enough to where we have like a gap of time where we're waiting to check into our hotel. And I think we might bypass the city and head straight to the ocean. Like, I want to dip my tootsies in the Atlantic Ocean because I've only ever been on the Pacific. Well, I don't know, does the Caribbean count? We went to the Bahamas for our honeymoon. Okay, all right, I'm done talking. I do want to mention the spider on yesterday's hike though. I was fine and I wanted to walk down that bridge until Josh was like, ooh, look at that spider. And I felt spider webs on my legs and I had to go. I had to depart right quick. I wasn't okay with that. Alrighty, I will TTYL. Josh just texted me and said he's on his way to come and get me, but we have to go back to his work site because he's not done. So Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. But also I'm just really looking forward to an adventure that's not this hotel room. Alrighty, so here we are at this moment in time. I'm sitting in the car. Josh is back working. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I do not have a strong enough signal on my phone to make a hotspot on my computer. So I'm just playing the no internet connection dino game and just sitting here waiting. Wow, look at it, it's lovely. Oh my goodness. No, it's not, it's different. No, it doesn't look just like New Orleans. I mean, similar. We're going on a walk. But I had to change my dress because I ate too much.
She's with food, baby.
I'm with po' boy.
Po' boy.
I didn't actually eat a po' boy though. Men standing like men. In my way, move.
Just a man and his dog.
Oh, the lighting is not good. But there's the fountain. And Josh. It is not the same as Tacoma. It's very different than Tacoma. Okay, here we are, last day on the very, very tiny balcony. Josh is asleep. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. He is, what's the opposite of an early riser? An early sleeper? I don't know. Anyway, this trip has been, it's been wonderful. It has been so good to get away from home and just the reality of life. If I'm completely honest, I miss the boys so much and I'm excited to see them, but also it was so good to get away and just reconnect as husband and wife. And I really just can't express enough how good of a time, especially like Dublin was fun. But once we got to Savannah, even though we only had, I think about like just shy of 24 hours in the city, I had such a great time. It was so fun to do the river walk and go into all the shops and do the walks and see like, why does this city have so many squares? Like there's so many tiny little parks. Absolutely loved every single one of them all. They were all wonderful, but there was a lot. Like just when we thought that we had finally come to the last one, there was another one. I had ChatGPT create us a little tour at the end of the day. And it was funny because there was a hearse that was doing like a ghost tour that we kept running into over the course of the night. Anyway, it was just, it was such a great trip. We had such Amazing food, hands down. Vic's on the River was the best meal that we had the entire trip. Thank you so much, Nana Wanda, for that recommendation. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that we decided to go there. It was a really great stop. Anyway, I think that is where we are going to wrap everything up for this video. Thank you so much for tagging along for this video. I know it was a little bit different than usual, and I honestly have no idea where next week or maybe next week is going to take you. I know that the boys and I need to dive back into homeschooling, and Alec is going to be starting preschool at the beginning of September. We found a really great preschool for him, and while it was really great to have a break, I know that we are obviously headed back to our reality, but that's that. If you are not yet subscribed and you would like to tag along for whatever the future has in store for us, you are invited. Either way, I hope to see you in the next one, and as always, I love you. Have fun and be kind.